Hey, this is Raulh of Please Act Right. From this day forth, I want every man who has been told by his girlfriend or his wife that she's pregnant with your child to get a DNA test the minute that baby pops out her chute.
Get a DNA test on your children, men. They are $69 on Amazon.
And I just checked, and he's absolutely right. The prices range anywhere from $68 to $119. So take your pick.
This is $69. They will send you instructions, 2 swab envelopes, 4 mouth swabs, and a return envelope. You won't even have to pay for this. Swab your mouth, swab the baby mouth, put them both in the envelopes, label them correctly, send it off 1 or 2 business days after they get it, you'll have your results.
No excuses, fellas, or you can end up paying out the butt financially and emotionally for 15 years for 3 kids that are not yours.
All right, the doctor walks in and tells me I'm in good health, but I'm sterile. I'm like, what you talking about I'm sterile? I got 3 kids. I don't make no damn sense to me. I don't understand. I'm sterile. I don't know. It blows my mind. You know, I got 3 kids. One's 15, one's 12, one's 7.
Because the numbers don't lie. Of all possible fathers who take a paternity test, about 32% are not the biological father. Also, this is a good snippet to understand paternity is usually accurate to 99.9%. Okay? But you're not gonna mess up the test.
So I'm like, I don't understand that. So anyway, I go home and I just start thinking, it's gotta be my kids. But I started thinking about the fact that every time we watch like those ancestry.com commercials, they come on and my wife kind of always turns the channel. I'm like, why you always turn it? I notice you always turn the channel. She's like, those are stupid. They don't even work. And I'm like,
I've been seeing way too many TikTok videos of guys finding out they're not the father. How did you not find that out? Like the whole talking point of, oh, this should be mandatory. Paternity test should be mandatory at the hospital. I mean, you can make it mandatory in your life. Go on Amazon, bro. They'll put it at your front door tomorrow, bro. Swap that baby mouth.
anyway, I started really thinking, I'm like, if I'm sterile, and the doctor said I've always been sterile. It's not like something that, it's always been genetically since I was born. I started thinking, I'm like, man, I'm gonna have to go ahead and get these kids tested. I really didn't want to. I wanted to believe that my wife wouldn't do this to me, but I have to get my kids tested.
And the woman ain't gotta know. I don't care if it's your wife, fiance, longtime girlfriend. She ain't gotta know. What, you ain't never alone with your kids? Them videos be heartbreaking when I see the videos, bro.
So I secretly get a little sample of all of them. I go to the damn, the ancestry.com place or whatever. And anyway, get them tested.
When I see them videos of these dudes break, have y'all seen an old white dude? Oh, none of his kids is in 2024. See, it could happen to him. It could never happen to us. But you don't have $69, bro.
Then I think about this. My wife got a birthday coming up. We got to throw this big birthday bash. We already been planned on it. So, basically I got the whole birthday bash planned. And then basically what happens is I get all of our families there, birthday bash. I get the popular mixologist in town. Chief of police comes because he works with my wife sometimes at our company. So chief of police, this whole big thing, because I want to make a big splash. It's her birthday, you see? So what ends up happening at a certain point, we bring the big birthday cake out. Those big birthday cakes you see on the movies? Got one of those big ones. And then I had a woman come out and she hold up the sign that said, "You lying bee."
Nah, cause some of y'all watching this video like, wait a minute, it's that cheap and easy? How the fuck you ain't know that? I don't care if them babies is 5. Go get that test, bro. If you been wondering, go get that test, bro. And it ain't no shade to your ladies. I don't care if you've been with her for 10 years. She could have never looked at another man for 10 years. Get your peace of mind. Come on now.
And it blew everyone's mind. It blew her mind. What is this about? What is this about? And I was like, you know what? Know what this is about? It's about the fact that this mixologist is his son. Hey, let meet your daddy right here. I straight up had to tell him, this is your dad. Chief of police, hey, this is so 15-year-old mixologist, that's his daddy. Chief of police, 12-year-old, that's his daddy.
Man, mama was a rolling stone. The chief of police? I wonder if the chief was married and if his wife was at the party too.
And I was hurt. I was hurt. I was so hurt. I decided I just had to sleep in my car. I couldn't be in this house. I couldn't be around her. Just all these lies. I've been raising these kids for 15 years. There's no way they're mine. They're not. I'm sterile. Like, So basically, I just, I'm in my car, sleeping in my car, going to work, doing the normal thing I do. And I just was, running into different issues and felt the need that I needed to go. I really needed to go back to church. I just really wanted to do that. And was getting some good, like the preacher and a lot of different people were giving me some good advice and some good guidance, kind of helping me to understand that, it's not the kids' fault. You've been there for the kids, you know what I mean? And, then I start finding out there's some problems, kids are having problems in school because their dad's not there. They're used to having their dad for 15 years. I haven't been there, so I start going back, being there for my kids and everything like that or whatever. But I have to let her know. I'm like, I don't know if we can work this out. I don't know. I mean, possibly, but I'm here for my kids. I'm going to try to be here for my kids because I feel like it's the right thing to do. It's what God wants me to do, and I think it's the best thing to do. So that's what I've decided to do.
Now, I know a man's initial thought would be just leave, but you got to understand the attachment that you would have with those 3 kids over a 15-year span is easier said than done. I'm so glad I am not in this man's shoes.
Later on, you find out, because I have a 7-year-old. We didn't know who his dad was. So basically, after a certain amount of time with the Ancestry.com, like other people will get tested and everything like that or whatever. And then I got an alert, an email alert. And I'm like, really? So we kind of find out that it's just NBA Hall of Famers.
Man, she was just giving it up to everybody. And on top of that, giving it up unprotected while sleeping with him, her husband. Can you say tramp? And think about it. That's just the men that she slept with that she had a baby by. So how many men was she sleeping with that she didn't get pregnant by?
I'm like, I was tripping. I'm like, this can't be the case. I go and ask her, I'm like, who's his dad? She's like, yes, that's his. I'm like, because my son, my son, he could ball. He could ball. And I ain't got no athletic skills, But, the thing is, me and my wife are still trying to work things out. I moved back in, but I'm not in the same room. Luckily we have multiple rooms. I'm there for my kids, even though they're not my kids, but they are my kids. I'm there for my kids. I'm the only father they know. So I've been doing the best that I can with this whole situation.
Now, I sympathize and I understand him wanting to be in those kids' life. My hat's off to him for that. But to live in the same house with that woman after this, 15 years of making me believe that those 3 kids were mine when she knew damn well they probably weren't. There's no way I could live every day in that same house with her and have to look at her. Hell, the mere thought of her would make me angry, let alone having to look at her. The way these women are nowadays, I strongly suggest that every man get his child DNA tested. This includes you guys who are in other countries too. Amazon delivers to almost every country now. And if you're thinking, well, if she sees the package, she's going to want to know what it is, then have it delivered to somebody else's house and go pick it up when she's not around. Then, when you're with her and the kid and she goes to take a shower or take a nap and leaves the baby with you, swab that kid's mouth, swab yours, drop that thing back in the mailbox as soon as possible. This way, if the baby turns out that it's not yours, you can bail out before you waste any of your time, emotions, or money on some other dude's kid. Hell, even if your kid is 8 years old, I still would get it done just to be sure. So for all the guys out there who have a baby on the way, even if you trust her 100%, get the DNA test now. So as soon as that baby pops out, you can get that test done that'll guarantee you that that child is yours. Because the way these women are nowadays, man. Hey, somebody had to tell you, and I love you, so it might as well be me. Don't forget to subscribe and click that notification bell. Get notified when I post a new video. I post a new video every week. And in the meantime, will you please get that DNA test done? My name is Raulh. See you in another video. So if you enjoyed this video, check out one of these 2 videos right here. I'm sure you'll enjoy them too. And if you like, you can visit my channel. I have plenty of videos there. Go ahead. Don't be scared.